So let's recap really quickly what we've done. We've imported the topography, we've imported the drill holes, the color table, the geology table, the survey table, and then we've digitized the interfaces of the different lithologies that we have in these drill holes, and we've interpolated that. We created the model, and then we've added the assay data, which in our case we have the gold attribute, the AU. And what we've done is we've normalized this data, we've applied a function of a logarithmic function to these values, and then interpolated them in a normalized way, and then we've applied the exponential function to the interpolated data in order to get back to the original values of the AU. Now, like I mentioned before, in other softwares we have what we call domains. So for example, we know that the gold could only exist in a certain formation, so we can't have the interpolation going all around the deposit. So how do we do that inside GeoModeller? So what we can do is we go to this 3D mesh in here and right click and go and add current model field. Now what a GeoModeller is going to do is going to discretize these formations in some sort of a cubes like this and add them as a mesh, a 3D mesh to the layer that we have, to the mesh that we have in here as a grid. Okay, so now another thing to note is we need to go to geology and stratigraphic pile visualize. We need to know the number of each one of them. So for example, F3 is number 3. So keep that in mind. This is how you view the numbers of every formation. So now let's go to this mesh in here, right click and create compute a new field. So this time what I want to say, I want to tell GeoModeller, hey GeoModeller, I want you to give me the inverse, the interpretation of AU, or not like that. We need to start with an if condition. So see that square in the beginning, that's what gave me the first error. So let's delete this. We have an if condition if the current model grid is actually equal to the grid is actually equal to the formation number 3. In that case, I want you to give me the end of AU. Other than that, give me nothing. That's how we calculate the new field. So we are going to call this, sorry again, because it's not clear there, but what I'm going to type in here is env AU, but inside F3. And let's go and click on OK. So that's the end of AU inside F3. Now let's go and remove, and let's view these. Go to Field Visualization Manager, View in 3D, and click on OK. And you can see now we have the interpolated values, but inside the F3 only. Now if you go to the geological model and go to F3 and view that, you can see that we have it only inside the F3. Now that's actually good, that's great. So we've done some progress in here, but what is still left is to calculate the volume of these inside the F3 to do our resource estimation.